Hello Aries, happy Christmas. I hope you're all well. Getting ready for the festive week ahead. Just a quick little update is two things. I won't be uploading next Friday because I think it's either Christmas, it's probably Christmas Day, isn't it? Or it's Christmas Eve. Either way, next Friday there won't be any videos, but there will be from the week after. But also, I wanted to let you know that I will be uploading a video to get direct messages from heaven. So that will be something that will be coming up this week. So make sure that you're subscribed and you switch on the notification bell so that you're able to participate and enjoy that if you wish to. It will just be where I'll be getting my team to put those in the spirit world into groups. As silly as that sounds, like a PE lesson. And I shall be bringing through their messages, like a channeling kind of reading for you from your loved ones in the spirit world. So let's have a look what's going on with you, Aries. Let's check in with your energy. What am I feeling? Random, and this is going to be a random message for some of you. I'm really looking forward to the summer with you, Aries. I feel that you're probably like, yeah, me too. I feel like for Aries, the summer is going to be like the month that you're meant to be in. I feel that when the weather is warmer, when the sun is on your skin, Aries, particularly some of you, it is when you are at your best. I feel like for some of you, you like to really get summer ready, you know, like have tans, whichever, wear your nice summer outfits, and it's like, oh, I'm needing that right now. It's cold. Some of you, it may not be cold where you are, but it's definitely cold here in the UK. So you've got the bumblebee here, or the wasp. I don't know what he's going to sit as. I think he's a bee. He is a bee, but he's a different sort. I'm used to seeing a bumblebee, the big fat round ones, but this is some sort of other bee. Anyway, we're not talking about the bee, Kelly, stop it. So summer. The oracle card that's come out is asking you to just be a little bit more upbeat, to feel a little bit more positive. I think that you're really looking focused. You're ready to get rid of this year and you're ready to move into the next year. I feel that there's a lot that you want to obtain next year, and there's a lot that you want to kind of have on your bucket list or things that you want to get done. I hear the word aspiration, so a lot of you Aries are putting your goals down for next year at the moment as well. There is a lot of magic within you, so I do feel that you're becoming more aware that what you want, what you put your mind to, you can actually get. So this is saying, magical guardian, unlock the magic within. So a lot of you are realizing that you do have that ability to bring into your life whatever it is that you want. Some of you may be working with more magical stuff. Some of you may be picking up crystals cards, whichever it is. Or some of you may be leaning upon your God or your belief system that bit more, because you realize that when you have faith in any sense, and it doesn't have to be just religious, it helps you. It enables you to bring the things in that you want. So that feels really good. I feel positive with you this week. I do also feel that water is a wonderful thing for you. People are like, Kelly, what are you going on about water? So this is the water guardian, and she's asking you to connect with your emotions. So two things here. So spending time within water. I know swimming and that's a little bit restricted at the moment, but if you're feeling a little bit all over the place, have a bath. You're probably like, this is madness, whatever she's talking about. But I'm being serious. Have a bath, wash your hair, you know, even if you want to clean your teeth, or just put your feet in one of them foot spa things. Water is going to help you this week with your emotions, Aries. So if you feel like lots and lots of stuff is coming up, or you feel that you're unable to deal with certain emotions that are rising, then it's just tap in with the water, because water is something that flows. We know that. We're not silly. We know that's what that means. But it's the same as our emotions. If they get blocked, a bit like a dam, if a dam gets blocked or whichever and the water can't flow, it causes an outburst. It causes serious repercussions, doesn't it? So I feel with you, Aries, if you don't deal with what's rising, you may find that you get a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. So anyway, this week it may be a little bit challenging for you. Some of you are at work, some of you are a little bit head in the game, really kind of getting that last week done, or you know, you may be working right through the season, but this makes me feel like a lot of you are focused. You're really focusing on where you want, but it does feel a little bit challenging. Some of you, this is a specific message, are looking at all of your options in front of you, but you don't really know which one you want. You don't really know which one to go with, and you feel conflicted. So you've got the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. So some of you, it's like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that, and I've got all these options and this availability, but I don't know, it feels like there's other people doing that, or there's other people doing this, and I just don't know if I can be bothered. You know, that kind of, I want to, but I don't want to. It's a really strange one. Something I want to share with you, as I was saying, that is, Spirit was just like, tell them that, Kelly, tell them that. One of my spiritual besties this week said, she gave me some great advice, which I think is going to be good for you, Aries. Stay with me. I bet you're like, what is this great advice? Because I know what Aries are like. They're like, yeah, I want to hear it, but I don't want to hear it. I do want to hear it, but I don't. My friend said to me, because I said, oh, I need to restrict the wallpaper off this week. I need to get it done. But I just can't find the motivation. And do you know what she said to me? She goes, change it from I need to I want to. So if there's something that you need to get done this week, Aries, or you need to get done over the next few weeks, change it to I want to get it done. And I don't know why, it just makes a difference. So she is absolutely correct with that one. So yeah, I've got halfway with the wallpaper removing. I'll have to do the rest later. But when I thought that I needed to do it, I felt like it was a chore. But when I realised that I wanted to do it, I don't know, it just made it easier to do. It was like I was doing something for me rather than for somebody else, if that makes sense. So this week, Aries, realise that there is something that you want to do, not just what you need to do. So emotionally, you may be finding that you're peaking at new levels. You may have the past popping back up again, but I want to say leave it there, Aries. We don't need that. We don't need that in our lives. Emotionally, you're feeling a little bit restricted for some of you. Some of you, now this is where it's going in different areas. Some of you may be connecting with previous toxic ties, or some of you may be connecting with previous toxic energies that you held, you know, and this is well for you, Aries. It may be mindsets, you know. So the devil represents toxic, manipulative, sometimes narcissistic. There's a whole bag of information that comes with this. But what I feel like this is, don't reach back into who you was before, because that didn't serve you. That didn't bring any happiness, certain aspects of you before. You've evolved somewhat this year, Aries, and I think it's very important that you stay in that mindset, that you push forward and don't give in to temptation. So if temptation should arise this week, whatever it is, whether it's a case of falling off the wagon, you know, falling off your diet, whatever it is, or whether it's going back to someone, or an unhealthy coping mechanism, whatever it is, don't allow it to kind of take over this week, because you do have a very fast energy moving forward. I said to you a bit at the beginning, you're more focused, you're more driven, but this is making me feel like you're on a race, or you're in a race with someone else. It feels like it's like you're in a race for life. What I can see for that is some of you are feeling in competition with others. And really, there is no competition. We're all on this same path together, and it's just a case of some of us get further quicker and some of us don't. And it's just being okay with that. That's another thing I've learned this week, is just being okay with things will get done when they're done, and not to stress and not to worry or allow frustration to kick in. So you've got the Star as well. So this is asking you to make a wish. So a lot of you are really putting it out there. You've got your manifestation working. You're putting it out there. You're placing your hopes upon something or upon someone, and I feel that you are holding on very tightly to this. Some of you, this may be a specific message, but the Star is always a positive message. It doesn't matter what else comes out here. If the Star comes out, then it's all good. I just heard that. Do you remember that 90s song? I think it was the 90s or the 2000s. Some of you may not even have a clue. Some of you may be too young or too old or too something or other to know what I'm talking about. But there was a song that was like, it's all gravy. I think it was, oh my gosh, what's his name? Romeo. So I could hear that song then. So it's like, it's all gravy. That was one of the words in it. I think he sang it with Christina, something like that. Anyway, go listen to that song. You might like it. It might be a bit of you, or it might not. So let's have a look at your person. Okay, so if you are with your person or not, this is making me feel like there is a distance between you. So if you're a single Aries, it feels like, you know, everything's dried up down there a little bit at the minute. But, you know, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of time for that next year. So it's saying it's time to disconnect from your world. So, you know, if you do have the person in your life, Aries, maybe you are spending some time alone this week, or maybe spending some time together away from everybody else. But if you're single, it's saying that this time is good for you. It's therapeutic is what I hear. Your person is reaching out to you at some way. I do feel like you may have a couple of suitors that are reaching out. How strange of an image is that? So you've got one there and then you've got somebody else, but I think that's actually an angel. But it makes me feel like there's a couple of people that are reaching out to you. over this time period. So expect those stupid messages, especially over the festive period, of someone like, hi, I haven't heard from you for a long time. How are you? Well, you fell off the grid. What do you expect? So your person is also feeling very flirtatious when it comes to you. So you may find that they do reach out with that message if you're separated, or it may be a case of they just want to get a little bit frisky with Aries, if that makes sense. I guess that does make sense. Aries is like, yeah, we know that makes sense. So I wish you a wonderful Christmas week, Aries. And again, if this reading's resonated with you, please let me know in the comments section below. And don't forget to enter my competition. Take care.